Hey guys, this is Cory, and welcome to ReviewTube. Wanted to make a quick kind of review for you guys. So, I have piqued an interest in watching all 1001 movies to see before you die, the list and the book and everything. Well, I've taken most volumes and thrown in all the movies that have been added since the beginning, and I'm going to attempt to watch every one of them and do kind of a quick review for each one. So, I'm going to start off with a film from Taiwan, Yi, which the American title is A One and a Two. And basically the film follows a family, specifically various groups of people, more specifically the father, 17-year-old daughter, and his 8-year-old son. Those are kind of like the three big focal points of the movie, three main characters, so to speak. And really the film is about life, it's about family, it's about all of the hardships and the laughs and all the things that life brings you. And the film tackles all sorts of different subjects, like marriage, family, love, anger, pregnancy, birth, life, death. What is our point in this world? What is our existence? Why do we live? And it takes all sorts of family members and gives us a lot of perspective into their lives. One of the big characters of the film is NJ, played by Nin Jen Woo, and he is a businessman. He is a hard-working man. He's the patriarch of the family, and he is in a business deal with a couple of colleagues, and they're trying to get him to, get this guy to sign up with them, and it turns out to be not a great deal. Things go wrong, and he's just trying to provide for his family and be a good businessman. Film also follows his daughter, 17-year-old girl, I believe. 17-year-old girl who is whose name is Teen, and she's starting to discover love, and she notices neighbors who are constantly fighting and everything. She's helped taking care of her grandmother, who is comatose. And then there's also the 8-year-old boy who is kind of questioning life, kind of questioning where he fits into this world. And he does it through the help of a camera that his father gave him. And he takes pictures and he thinks of these questions that a lot of people will ask, philosophical questions like, what is my place in the world? Or do we really see everything, considering that we only see the fronts of us but we don't see behind us? And I mean, he's an interesting character. He's a little kid, but I mean, he kind of brings a little bit of humor, but at the same time, he brings up some good questions. I want to start off by saying that this is my first time seeing the movie. I had barely even heard of it before I saw this list, and didn't know much about it. But I mean, I went in blindly, and I was very blown away by this film. First of all, it's a very kind of slow-moving film, but it's supposed to be. It's set in kind of a realistic tone. You follow this family, and there's all sorts of different areas with this family that it delves into. Taking care of a sick mother, or various other topics. And it does a really good job at bringing out a lot of realistic tones and themes throughout. One big theme throughout the film is music, and how music kind of brings life to people, whether it's a song that reminds you of someone you loved, or if it's a song that just makes you want to dance and sing and stuff. Music is a pretty big important part of this, and it is kind of with life. But E was a very interesting film. I really enjoyed it, and I thought that it was very genuine. There's definitely some very funny moments throughout. It's not a comedy, it's definitely a drama, but I mean, there's some lighthearted moments that made me laugh, and then there's some moments that almost bring you to tears. It's a very moving film. It's almost 3 hours long, and I can see where someone would probably get bored with it. I was not. I really enjoyed the majority of the film. And I really think that if you give it a shot, and if you can even find it, it's definitely worth your time checking out, because it's a beautifully shot film. Director Edward Yang directed the film. I'm not familiar with his other works. I am definitely going to try and check out some of his other stuff. He passed away in 2007, so this was his last film that he made. But he was definitely a very good director. He brought out some great performances from his 3 biggest cast members and pretty much everybody in the film. I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend it. I'm not going to give a letter rating with all of these movies, just because I just don't really know what I would rate it. But, I mean, I'm going to say I highly recommend it. I think it's definitely worth your time, and if you ever get a chance to see it, please do. So, thank you for watching. My name's Cory, and going to be doing little videos like this for all these different movies. I'm doing 10 a month, so be sure to come back to check out the next one, which will be Within the Gates, 1920 film. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.